Hey guys, what's up? Buddy from Four Sons Fishing here. Today we're going to talk about reels. As you can see, if you look around me, there are no advertisements for any particular company. We're simply talking about the types of reels that are available on the market so that you can make an informed decision about what best suits your needs and get out on the water. Let's get started. All right, so the very first reel that most people start out with is a spin cast reel. Nothing fancy here. It's a simple single button operation that's used to cast the reel, and it's very simple to use, very easy to maintain, and you don't really have to worry about some of the problems you have with some of the other reel types. So if you're a beginner, this is a great place to start. You can get these in a variety of sizes. This is a micro, but you can get them in larger sizes so that you're able to catch bigger fish on them. There's a variation to this particular type of reel, and it looks like this. The difference between these two, as you can see, this one has a button that you press, this one has a trigger that you press. And so the difference is when you're fishing with this one, it's oriented in the up position. This one is oriented in the down position like this, but they are the same type of reel. They are just set up a little bit differently. So once again, these are called spin cast reels, and they're available at most anywhere you can buy fishing gear. Next up on the list, we have one of my personal favorites, a spinning reel. As you can see, it looks a little bit different than the spin cast. Matter of fact, one of the primary differences that you see here is that the spool is exposed and you can see the actual line. You got a bail that flips over to release the line instead of a button or a trigger like you did on the other. Now there are variations of a spinning reel that have a little trigger here that as you pull it flips the bail, but what differentiates the spinning reel from the ones you saw earlier is this open face, and sometimes these will be referred to as open face reels, but that's a spinning reel. Third option and most common thing that you'll see out on the water is a baitcaster. Now these are a little more difficult to use, and sometimes beginners and even people that have been fishing for a while struggle with them, but they're a great reel if you take the time to learn how to use them. So regardless of which type of reel you choose, my suggestion would be that you get the best one that you can afford. So if you choose a spin cast, try to find the best spin cast you can. Now what determines what makes a reel better is not necessarily price, but I would say the primary things that you need to look for is the number of ball bearings that are in the reel. A reel that has one ball bearing in it will be a lot less smooth. As you can hear, this is a cheaper reel. You can hear the noise in the reel. This is a 5 ball bearing spinning reel, and you can hear the noise of the rotor turning, but you don't hear the grinding of the bearings. And so, quality is often associated with a higher price, but again, not promoting one particular reel type over the other. Choose what works best for you and try to get the best one that your money will afford you to buy. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Stay tuned for the next part of this series. We're going to talk about rods that you pair with these reels. You have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.